All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or 54. Here we go. Slam. Shoot. Topper. Hey, zoom. Snap.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 25. Kill. Hey. Go. 3. Under 10. Rotate. Spell. Hey.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Tighten up. Alert flare. Off. Mike's 50.
In your face.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Murray. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch that. Watch that.
On first down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Kill. 64. Wait. Short.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That'll be complete to Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check right. Tight end left. You got 3 down. Mike's 50.
First down, Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mike's 50. On the ball. Mike 50. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Let it go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mike's 5-4. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Hey, exit. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rock it. Hey, watch that. Kill. Hey, Delta. Check 24. Hit it.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go. And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. You. Pick the edge. Bam. Check. Watch that. Check 9. Check. Hey. Twist. Watch the twist.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Pilot, 64. Weak. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Say go.
Back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Alpha.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man, it's Higgins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We're scoreless after 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
54. And we got to get to the ball. Protein spill. Hard. Slap. Check 26. Check 26. Shit. Watch the shit.
Mixon with it. And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point, while neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
check.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No. Bang, 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 bang.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Murray now. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 37. Check 37.
Greystone travel.
Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 99.
He did it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
36. Check. Back. Check 4. Hatchet.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check nickel. Rush in.
Yes. Now.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check safety.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Team 6.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, watch that.
Two.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Calm the crowd. Check the outs. Right. Guys, fight 51. Mike, 51. It was it. 51's the Mike, boys. 51. Come to my world.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
4 down, check. Mike 51, Mike 51. You better be afraid of me.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Steps away to his left. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Murray now on first down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
60 or. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's a party now. It's a party. Hey, wahoo.
Mike's by four. Mike's by four. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Showing it. Out. Watch
Leo.
Watch the ship.
Look. Squeeze. Go.
Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set. 15 line. General West. Hey, Charlie.
Deuce. Watch the safety creep. Check. Lucky.
Deep grip.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Say. Switch.
Check. Cross. Hey, Sam off. Ready.
On second down, here's Mixon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Check Mike 54. Watch a slant. 49. Check 49.
Topper.
Check. Watch 54. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Jay, lock it.
Switch it.
Five.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Down. My Henry. 50. Switch up.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch, good enough for a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On first down, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray to air it out again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
We got three. Three down. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Check. Fresno. No. Well done.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Got it.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Joker. Go out. Now.
On 1st down, Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
At the 20-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 3.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. Rock it. Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Shift.
Undercrush. Go. Now.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
Kill. Hey, alert 3.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Under 10. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Mike 54. Man. Gone.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Hey.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
He wasn't ready.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Don't get nervous. Watch out. Check 9.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check, check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Alert three.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
I got it.
Hey, orbit.
One set. Check.
Hard.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Army.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
We got double up.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Check 26.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the row.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Murray, one final try. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season.